all the elk hunts I've ever had, I mean, I've taken a lot of elk, fed a lot of families, donated a lot of meat, and yet we never saw an elk that day, and it was the best hunt I've ever had. I walked where my grandfather walked. I leaned against the very trees that he leaned against. I heard the sounds of nature that he heard. But this is where he spent his summers. And I found the places that he stood and was able to spend the day with my grandfather.
Craig and I have been best friends. We've worked together.
Our offices were right together.
We've always had fun, been through some tough times and good times, and I really feel blessed that I got to be part of it.
There's people on the other side.
The bottom line is that our loved ones are watching out over us, and they're close.
Had a long day. We were tired. Our legs were sore, our feet were tired, our mouths were dry. Decided to head back, it was getting hot.
Fresh tracks.
And we come across some tracks. I identified they were a cow and a calf, and they were headed the direction we were headed. So why not just follow them back towards the truck? We might get lucky and sneak up on them. And we started following them. It led us down the hill. Zigzag one way and then zigzag the other way. Lo and behold, it led us right to a tree that with Lynn Clyde's name on it.
Do you know a Lynn Clyde? Any relation?
I do. That's my grandfather.
That's your grandfather?
Yeah. I never met him.
You never met him?
He died when my dad was 1.5.
You're kidding me.
My family on both sides, my mom's family and my dad's family, both were sheep herders. He was dropped off up here even back when he was 12 years old. At 12 years old, saddle his own horse, go up and round up the sheep and get them to bed at night, safe from bears and coyotes. And this is a 12-year-old kid doing this by himself. Sheep herders got a lonely life, especially back in those days. We started following tracks again after we left that one. Same thing happened. Went down the hill, lost a little elevation, zigzagged to the right, zigzagged to the left, and lo and behold, we come upon another tree. The second
Do you know
time.
Jack Murray?
From the genealogy that I've read, my grandfather worked for him, herding sheep. He was a sheep owner.
Really? 1928.
Wow, that would have been a year before my dad was born.
Oh my goodness. This is incredible. I can't believe we were just led to this tree.
There's no chance unless he was leading me, or leading the elk.
To stand right where his grandfather stood. I'm touched, and I know Craig's pretty much in tears.
And then we about lost it when we got to the third tree that the elk led us to,
Right to that tree.
with Lynn Clyde on it.
This is taking us right to the truck. Oh, my mind can't handle this. I've never had anything like this happen, ever.
Well, look at all the trees. Look at all the ground we've covered. Lynn Clyde died in 1931, a year and a half. My dad was a year and a half old. Never had the experience of being with his dad, and I lost out on a grandfather.
But now you get to hunt with him.
And so, yeah, every time I hunt, it's about the experience, not the hunting.
You've got all those generations that I just kind of feel like are watching after you. Your grandfather, your dad, your son, they've all passed. And even further than that. And now you kind of you feel the presence of all of them.
The blessings far outweigh the bad times.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stories. My kids used to sit at the table, Dad, tell us a story. So I hope I've been able to pass a lot of these things on.
This is awesome.
Thanks for being here.
You bet.